Hi, my dear Aquarius. I almost forgot who I was working with here. This is Royalty Rising Intuition 1111. I am here to do your December 2019 general love reading. All my readings are timeless. I put a timestamp on them for my own records. However, whenever you receive this message is when you're supposed to receive the message. I'm an intuitive reader. I use my cards to guide me, but I receive messages from the spirit. And please like, share, subscribe to my channel. This coming year, I will be moving forward and doing personal readings as well as extended readings. If this reading does not resonate with you, please check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Always know your natal chart. And so let's go ahead and get started. So if it's about love, I'll definitely tell you. Sometimes it's not about love. Sometimes it's just about you, you know. I know my previous videos look a little different. I've been going through some little renovations in my little corner studio area. So it's kind of getting back to normal. And definitely I know it's holiday time for a lot of people, and you know, it's getting closer to that time. Just so y'all know that it is the 25th, which is also known as Christmas, is a new moon. Right now we're in a waning moon, so it's a great time to maybe work on the next few days of purging, you know, eliminating what does no longer serve you, and kind of getting ready for that new moon so you can make your new moon affirmations. And it's awesome because it's on the 25th, so I think it's a great time to even start, you know, doing your vision board if you haven't done that already for 2020. Great time. All right, so Spirit, give me some information about Aquarius and their situation. You know, I usually don't know many Aquarius. In fact, I don't know any Aquariuses. Funny story. I actually tried out a dating app, which usually doesn't go pretty well with me. And the two men that I actually exchanged numbers with were Aquarius, and I don't know anything about Aquarius. I've never interacted with them, and it was just the strangest situation, you know, that came up. So yeah, show me some insight of what's going on with our dear Aquarius. I don't know much about them, but I heard some great things about y'all Aquarius, star children. All right, Spirit, please guide me in this message for our dear Aquarius. Give me some insight about their situation. Show me what's going on with our Aquarius. And if y'all haven't noticed that I actually have an Instagram page now. Oh, just wanted to come out. Queen of Cups in reverse. I'm sensing blockage right now. That's what came to mind, was blockage. It's like a cutoff from your emotions or feelings. You're kind of just doing things but not really connecting to the process of what you're doing. You know, maybe you're going through something. Ooh, this popped out. It actually flipped over right here. So yeah, so you have a lot going on right now, and you're left with two decisions. You know, one that feels really good, and another one that's more of a logical decision to make. In essence, I mean, you have, you know, this situation, or this card, which is the Two of Wands, always resonates with me as where you have the whole world in your hands. You're on top of everything. You're in between two choices. One that's spiritually fulfilling, and one that is not as fulfilling. However, it kind of meets your needs, you know. So that's one of the things that's getting in your way, is that I sense ego. Maybe you feel like you got everything together in order, and you're not really realizing that the whole process of you doing this is that in order for you to do what you're doing, is that you're disconnecting the emotion, the natural flow of things. So you get into a situation, or you may be getting into most situations, and you're not connecting all the way to what you're doing. So what came out was the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and you have the Six of Swords in reverse. And depending on the reading, I mean, this typically comes off to me as a new beginnings, or traveling to a place unknown that you need to be, but you're not really familiar with what would happen. You're not sure what the outcome's going to be, but it's in reverse. And also the Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, is in reverse. So I'm getting the sense that whatever's going on, it's not benefiting you. It's not helping you. You are doing a lot of sneaker leaking, okay? Let's call a spade a spade. You sneaking around. You are trying to think you got the situation under wraps. However, this is about love. However, you're disconnecting a portion of you, the emotional side of you, and to kind of meet this need in what you're doing. And you already know where it's going. It's not really going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Two cards popped out, and this is for, you know, Spirit's telling me you need to just let it go. You need to just let it go. You're trying to be all over the place right now, and it's not working for you. If anything, it's causing you more stress. You need to let it go. It's just not benefiting you. You already know where it's going to go. It's going to go nowhere, because you're not going to change. You got two choices. The problem is that you have a choice. So when you have a choice, or anybody has a choice, you know, you could choose the either or. You know, and you have the whole world in your hands. So either choice you make, you're going to benefit from it. You know, you're benefiting from any choice that's in a situation. It's not one's better than the other. It's one of the choices. You know, take me down door number 1, or one of the choices will take me down door number 2. But either way, they're still going to be benefiting me. The World card. I just think it's definitely what you're doing right now. You've done it before. It's a cycle. You know, if this is dealing with a relationship, you've been down this road before. You cycled around this road before, and it's not a positive situation, because you're somebody in the situation. I want to say you is not benefiting from the situation, not the way they could. And once again, I think you know the outcome. You're going to cycle right back around to the way that, you know, things were. This is just a cycle. This is definitely love. This has got to do with someone else. Definitely love. Definitely love situation. Spirit, give me some more guidance on that. Look, you're being greedy. You want it all. You want the money, you want the love, you want the cake, you want the icing, you want the Christmas gifts, so you want all that. You want the cow and the milk. You're being selfish. You're being selfish right now. And the reason you're being selfish is because you still have the options. Once those options are gone, then you have to really make a real hard decision on what will benefit you. And you're going to do that. You're an Aquarius. You know? Give me some more clarity on what this Aquarius needs to do, or what will benefit their situation. And if you're a cross watcher and you're dealing with the Aquarius, you know, maybe you need to drop that option down and see what they do, because they're going to run right back to the situation that they were in. Oh, Spirit, please give me some guidance on the situation with our dear Aquarius. And like I said, I don't know any Aquarius. The only Aquarius I've ever encountered were over the last week and a half. And I don't know. Look, victorious. Six of Wands. Like I said before, I sense a sense of arrogance, greed. Either way, you're going to be victorious. I mean, either situation is going to benefit you. I don't think you're actually going to, Spirit's telling me this, I don't think you're going to actually put yourself in a situation that's not going to benefit you. You know, some people, you know, some signs do that. But I think at this point right now is that what you really need to do is you need to decide how you want to spend your time. And how you're spending your time. Are you getting the most from what you want? Maybe this is a personal thing. You know, you have people involved in the situation, but what about you? You know, I think that people stretch themselves thin when they are not sitting well with their life. So you're spending a lot of time doing a lot of things, different motions, you know, with different people. But are you where you want to be at? Maybe the best thing for you to do is really write down, Aquarius, where you want to be, and is with the motions that you're doing and the people that you're around getting you closer to that goal. Because yeah, you may be winning on both ends, even though you have two choices to make. But that third choice is, are you winning with yourself? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you are not winning with yourself and you're doing all the extra stuff, you know, to make yourself feel like you're doing something, but you're not. Because deep down inside, you're like, I got some work that needs to be done. You know, that's what that is, you know. Let's get some more clarity on this World card in reverse, please. Let's get some more clarity on the situation that's cycling around, this constant cycle of going nowhere, really. Why are you going nowhere, Aquarius? Well, or maybe you are going somewhere, but you're going in a circle. You know, you didn't want to pass that block about what? 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Went through that light, what? 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and you're still on the same street. What's going on? What's going on here? Let's see here. Give me some more clarity for our Aquarius. Spirit, please guide me with, oop, this wanted to come out here. What is this one? About to jump out at me. There you go. Like I said, a Lover's card. Dealing with a relationship. It's not about that you don't love this person. It's not even about that. It's just not working. I don't know which option is not working, but it's not working. You know, and the way you're dealing with you're not working is going and cycling around doing the same stuff over and over again, as opposed to head on dealing with what's going to work, what's going to make you move forward, what's going to make you be victorious. You know, because you're going to still be victorious no matter what choice you choose. However, are you going to be winning with yourself? I think this is an internal thing, you know, dealing with the stubbornness, you know, holding on to things. You're holding on to when you are abundant, you don't hold on to things. When you hold on to things, you're afraid that you're going to lose and not receive. But abundance is a cycle. Abundance is give and take. So you wouldn't have any need to be holding on and be stubborn and stingy. You know, you wouldn't have that need to, because you guess what? You're giving and you're receiving because you're in a situation that's balanced. And that's not what you're experiencing now. So you're trying to get your balance by having everything all over the place. Give me some more clarity on what our Aquarius is doing. We know what you're doing, Aquarius. We know what you're doing. And it may not be a relationship. It definitely, to me, it's Spirit's telling me it's a relationship. Especially with this Lover card. And they're starting out with the Queen of Cups. Because, you know, Queen of Cups to me is all about emotions. So you're not even connecting with your emotion. So right now you're just doing movements. It's not even anything that's progressing you. It's just in a complete emo stage. Give me some more clarity about the Aquarius situation. Give me some more clarity here. stubborn. The cards won't even come out, Aquarius. There you go. It's another 2 card. You know, for me, when I see 2 of Cups, when I see anything that has to do with just more than one person, it's about relationship building. You're not building a relationship. You're not building a solid foundation. You're not building a connection. I don't know what end it is. Whatever decision or whatever situation that you're in between, you're not actually building anything on one of those ends. The connection's cut off. And my take, you know, I'm a Leo. You know, I realized one thing I had to learn about myself over the years is that, you know, when it's done, it's done. As much as I want to cycle back, when I am done with the situation, there's a reason why I have become done with the situation. And that reminds me, my spirit won't let me go back to that situation because it's a nagging feeling as, you know what, you, Leo, have tried everything you could do, and you should not be there. So, you know, I feel that if you're in a situation, Aquarius, right now, that's just not working for you, just hop the fence, you know, say, hey, 2020, we're going to wrap this up. Because you know what, there's something better out here that makes me feel a whole lot better. Maybe you don't know if it's going to work for you, but gosh darn it, it's better than what you have at home. Look, like I said, look, you're not getting no justice. Justice card in reverse. Enough said. Okay, you're not serving, you're not doing right by yourself. There is plenty of fish in the sea, and I'm not saying just leave. I don't believe people should just leave. I believe that there's a turning point in a relationship, that where you crossed all the bridges, you've fought all the battles, you've tried every trick in the toolkit in the book. And there's a point where it's like, now we're at this cliff. We can't do any more movement. It's done. And not saying you can't go backwards and when you get to that point, but you've already done that, Aquarius. You've already done that. So it's time for you to actually hold on to that victory and become abundant. Stop doing the same thing over again. You're already going into these situations knowing how they're going to be, and maybe that's your safe zone. Your safe zone is knowing the results, knowing what's going to happen. You're not going. You don't feel like you want to venture out of you know, the same old, because you're afraid of not having. This is a clarity card, clarifying the 5 of Pentacles. It's dealing with material, not having, feeling poor, poverty-stricken, restricted. You're afraid of what you may not have, as opposed to seeing that, you know what, there's a possibility that I may have more than I could ever have, that I've ever experienced, but you're afraid. So what Spirit's telling me, Aquarius, is that write down what you want, because this is not just about your situations. This is not about doing things, because you're doing a lot right now, Aquarius. This is about you. What do you want? You've already set up your situations where you're going to win on both ends. You're not about to get short end of the stick on anything right now. Only thing that you're shorting yourself out is really, truly what you want to experience. And while you're not experiencing that, why are you setting yourself up into 2 situations that you feel secure? It's kind of like wanting to be, you know, an entrepreneur. Yet you secure 2 jobs that you know how they're going to go. So you're okay, but you're not fulfilled. Go for the fulfillment. 2020 is time to change. All right, this is Royalty Rising Intuition 1111. Please share my videos, subscribe, like my channel, like my videos, subscribe to my channel. I have some great plans for 2020 with my channel, and thank you so much for those who are supporting me right now. It's exciting to see new subscribers, and you can always send me an email. My email's down in the about section. All right, bye-bye. Thank you.